How far my people now? How na day now? If you dey hear me, may you just drop emoji. Yeah, any love emoji where you any way emoji where you get just drop on man no say now they hear me and now they hear with now they talk. Yes, I dey say una emoji. That means say una dey hear me be that. So how far my people now? I dey welcome you our first episode of our AMA section in CryptoPidgin channel. But before we continue, if you be new person for here or na your first time be this, I dey welcome you to the channel CryptoPidgin channel. For this channel, we will talk about crypto in pidgin English and everything wey concern am wey dey related to am in pidgin English too, so that we go understand ourselves well. So for tonight's AMA section, for people wey no understand wetin AMA mean, AMA means ask me anything section. But if you dey follow us, we dey talk say we go dey organize AMA section where we go dey bring all those big guys wey dey crypto industry, all those odogu, all those dem boss, we go bring them, all those people wey don dey make money well for crypto. We go bring them, they go talk about particular topic, then we go ask them question, they go answer us. So for today, the topic wey we go talk about na crypto future trading and how you fit take get started. You know say future trading money dey this thing well, and because of that, na we bring person wey fit analyze, wey fit talk about am well for us. You be dey hear say person go talk say they dey subscribe for signal group wey they go dey give them signal to trade. Those type of thing na im be futures trading, you get. And our special guest wey we get today na our boss Austin Obadi, na him go take us today. And Austin Obadi na CEO of Zoe Business School, and Zoe Business School na platform where they talk about business. They go teach you about business and how your business fit make profit, and how your business fit avoid loss, and how you fit do your risk management for business well. No be only that, na him be founder of crypto community wey we dey call the psychology traders, wey him dey manage, and the community don big well. So him go still talk about am well sha. So we go just call on am, make just join us. Him don already dey with us now, so I go just give am space, make he connect with us, so that you go hear from him well. And if you still dey hear us well, abeg make you still comment your emoji, so that I go know say na still dey connected with us. Mr. Austin, abeg make you just take over.
Okay, good day everyone. My name is Obadi Augustine. I'm the founder of Zoe Business School and also the Psychology Traders. I welcome you this day to CryptoPidgin AMA session on futures and spot trading. So today we are going to be looking at these 4 topics. The first is interested in futures trading but you don't know how to start. Then the second is how to trade signals comfortably and make consistent profit. And then the third is what are trading signals. Some of you don't know what trading signals are. So what are trading signals? So we are going to be looking at that. And then lastly, we are going to be looking at how much capital do I need to start trading futures. You get, how much trading capital do I need to have? How many USDT do I need to have on my Binance or any other crypto wallet I'm using to trade signals? So these are the 4 things we are going to be looking at. The first is for those of you that are interested but don't know how to start, and also how to trade the signals. When you receive the signals, how do you trade them? How do you do it such that you make profit consistently? Then the third is what are trading signals? What are they? How do they come? And then the last one is how much trading capital do one really need to start trading? So we are going to be looking at all these 4 topics on this CryptoPidgin AMA session.
As we see dey go, to those of una wey just dey join us, I welcome una. If you never subscribe to the CryptoPidgin YouTube channel, abeg try and subscribe, cause na there we go dey drop the replay of this AMA section for people wey miss am out, and people wey be say their network bad, and people wey wan rewatch the AMA section, and other updates too wey we go dey drop for the YouTube channel. And again, no forget to share this AMA section link on your WhatsApp status, Facebook, Twitter, Make other people might join and learn too, as we give space for our special guest may continue the talk.
Okay, guys. Good evening, everyone. Trust we all had a great day. So we are going to be starting the MA now. So I'll be starting with the first point, the first question there, which is for people that are interested in trading futures but don't know how to go about it. Okay, so now the first thing I want to let you know is that crypto is not a get rich quick scheme. That's one thing you should know. You get, a lot of people think crypto is a get rich quick scheme, so they just come and want to blow overnight. It doesn't work like that. The era whereby people made overnight money via crypto was in the early stages when crypto was coming up. You get, around 2008, 2009, 2010. You get people that got into crypto early as of that time with little money, when BTC was not really worth much. The people that have really made huge money from crypto, because the assets they bought grew over time, as we all saw the exponential increase. You get, as at 2009, BTC was $67. When I saw it, I was shocked. I wanted to cry. I was like, what really happened to me? Like, why didn't I see this? You get, that's where many of us lack foresight, because I've been into online stuff for a long time, but it never occurred to me that to get into crypto that early. Even if I couldn't get in early as of that 29, as of 2015, 16, I already know about crypto. Then Bitcoin was not worth up to $10,000. You get, Ethereum was never worth up to 500k. You get, Ethereum was never worth up to 100k as of 2015, 2016. So people that made money from it that time, people that bought it that time really made money. You get, so for those of us that might be getting into crypto now, or for those of us that are already into crypto, I just want you to remove that mindset of overnight riches or wealth from crypto. It doesn't work like that. You get, so if you are getting into it, you have to really follow the process. You have to be patient with it. You get, even people that really bought some coins on their spot wallet now, selling it now won't really give you anything. I told them, if you have any coin on spot now, project between 2, 3, 4 to 5 years before you begin to sell. If you are buying any coin on spot right now, you are not selling to make profit right now, because if you buy today, tomorrow it may go down. Like right now, the market is very, very volatile. You understand? So there is no get rich quick scheme right now on crypto. I know there are opportunities, NFT and all that, but right now in the crypto space right now, there is no get rich quick scheme. Everything you'll be doing legally, you have to play by the book. You have to follow process. You get, so if you're interested in trading futures, you can really make money from futures. In futures, you don't buy a coin. You are not buying a coin. You understand? You are simply trading price action, meaning you are simply predicting the movement of coin pairs to USDT or maybe BUSD, depending on the one you are trading. You understand? You do analysis, and you enter your trade based on your analysis. Now, the reason why there's much money in trading crypto, because initially I traded forex. And I traded forex for a while, for years. I started trading 2018. I've been long into forex trading. You get, I traded it, and after a while, I stopped, and then I got into crypto. And the reason I decided to permanent my base on crypto is because of the movement of crypto. You get, crypto is very volatile, and it is in that volatility that guys make a lot of money. You understand? Because on a particular day, when a particular coin shoots, sometimes it shoots so high that before a currency pair in the FX market moves like that, it may be because of a major news or something like that, economic data that was released, before you can see a currency pair moving as high as some crypto pairs move. Crypto pairs move very very high on certain days, and because of there are more than 12 to 13,000 cryptos, there will always be something for you to trade if you know how to get the setup. You understand? So if you are interested in trading futures, and you play by the book, you do your analysis well, and you do your settings very well, you make money off that volatility. You get, there are days I have made over 662% from a trade I entered on crypto. You get, you hardly see such from the currency pair. It's very hard to get. It's very hard to get. So if you're interested in trading futures, it's a very nice idea. It's a very good thing for you to do. But just know that you have to play by the book. You understand? You have to play by the book. You have to know how to execute trade. You get, there are a lot of things. I'll still be talking on them. You get, but what I want you to know first is that there is money in futures trade. If you are really committed to it, there is money in it. You can make money trading crypto futures. You can make money trading futures on any of these exchanges. Mostly I use Binance. Because of that volatility, there is a lot of money there. People make money there. You understand? So if you are interested and then you don't know how to start, you are in the right place. You get. But even as you are starting, I want you to know that it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You have to play by the book. You have to follow process. You have to give it time. You get, because me myself, there are times I've entered trade, and on that trade I was losing more than 50% of my capital. But because of I have the patience and I know how the market works, I was able to wait. And over time, I bounced back. I was able to bounce back on that particular trade. You understand? So if you're interested in trading futures, I welcome you. It's a very good one. I prefer it to forex trading because of that volatility. You understand? It is different from spot. I see that already. You are not buying a coin. You get, you are not buying a coin. You are simply predicting the movement of the currency pair based on the price action you see. You get, you are not buying a coin. You can win. You can make 100% of your capital in a day. You can also lose 100% of your capital in a day. You understand? That is how it is. You understand? So that is that. So the next thing there is how to trade signals comfortably and make a consistent profit. Now this is it. You don't trade crypto alone. You understand? Like the way you trade forex. Some people, I know a lot of us have traded forex, or a lot of us are trading forex, or a lot of us have tried forex on demo. Because of how volatile crypto is, you don't trade it alone. You understand? If you are not experienced and you trade futures alone, you receive many blows because of how the thing move. Because now, apart from your technical analysis, crypto majorly work on news. You understand? Crypto majorly work on news. There are sometimes you enter trade not just because of what you are seeing on your chart, but you enter the trade based on the information you are expecting, based on the news that is about to break. You get, like from analysis now, between tomorrow 13th and the 27th of this month, there will be massive movement in the crypto market because tomorrow data is going to be released. There will be data released by the US tomorrow, and there will be another data that will be released on the 27th. You understand? So these data that are going to be released that will be released tomorrow 13th and also on the 27th can either shoot it up, that is, it can either make BTC to pump a little, or it can make BTC to dump. You get, right now it's from analysis is a 50-50 thing. BTC can fall to as low as $10,000. It can also rise as far as above $30,000. You understand? So if you are trading, the reason why you don't trade crypto alone is simply because based on those news that break, sometimes you don't have access to those news. You don't know where to get those news, and when those news come out, their effect on the market is immediate. If they release a news now, between now and the next 2-3 minutes, you will see the effect reflected on the market. You understand? So it's not just based on your analysis. That's why we encourage people to trade signal. Before you can see anybody that is trading futures alone or crypto alone by himself and is making profit consistently, that means that person is well grounded on both technical analysis and fundamental analysis. I am talking to you here. Me now that I'm talking to you here, I follow the stock market very, very well. I'm always on CNBC. You get? I'm always on CNN. I'm always on. I follow lots of stock market news because stock market work with crypto. Whatever affects the stock market affects the crypto market. So if you are entering a trade, you have to know the trend that is going on in the stock market. You don't enter a trade. You don't enter a buy. Let's say you don't enter a buy trade foolishly on crypto when the stock market is jumping. You get? So you have to be grounded. You have to really know how to correlate the stock market and the crypto. All this take time. It's not something one can do in a day. That's why you trade signals, because many people are just new. You can't really how should I put it, you've not had that much experience to be able to know the impact of those news on the crypto market. You understand? You get? So if you are trading signals, this is where the profit is. If you are trading signals, number one, it helps you to manage your risk, because you don't trade every day, because it's not every day you'll be receiving signals. You don't receive signals every day. You get? And the signal you'll be receiving will tell you the amount of risks you have to put on that trade. In crypto, we call it leverage, because me, I use Binance. I'll give you the leverage you have to use. A lot of people I've had experiences. I've seen people that enter trades with massive leverage, and they got their account wiped out that same day. In short, within minutes, they got liquidated. You get? And I've seen people that, because they were trading on their own, they did there's what called revenge trade. They enter trades and they lose, and because of they've lost so much, they'll be wanting to get back what they lost, and then they will begin to enter trades again and again and again, which will make them to even be liquidated more. You get? But if you are trading signal, when you receive signal, you trade. When you don't receive signal, you don't trade. So your capital is preserved. You get? Like my team now, by the mercy and grace of God, we've had over, I'm not exaggerating, we've had over 90% success in our recent trade. Yes, we've had, I cannot tell you anyone has really lost money trading my signals based on the instruction I give, because I put a lot of work in this trade. I was telling someone, like, for the past 2 to 3 days, I've not really slept. I'm always online. You get? I'm always on the chart. I'm always following the stock market. Like, sometimes I have to lock my phone, because it's as though I am getting addicted to it, because I'm always on the chart. I'm always analyzing. I'm always following news. If you go to if you open my Twitter, I'm following a lot of crypto analysts. You get? So because of this volume of work that is put into production of those signals, our success rate has been very, very good. You get? So once you've been able to learn how to execute trade, you know how to execute trade, you apply the proper risks as given to you, you will make money consistently. Is a guarantee. Even in this bear market, I know people have lost money. I also lost money in this bear market on sports. You get, I lost I lost money because there were some coins I bought that fell, like the way it fell back. But still, I know the situation of the market, I know how it works, and I'm certain that it will eventually bounce back to where I want it to. From analysis, in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, Bitcoin will be worth over $100,000. Right now, there are regulations that are being put in place to monitor the activities of digital assets, both in the US and in the European Union. You get, even in Asian countries. You get, so although we are in the bear market and BTC seems to be suffering, but there are structures now that are being put in place to weed out the bad eggs amongst traders. And once these bad eggs have been weeded out, once these bad eggs have been removed, it will create a level of stability and trust such that people will not be afraid trading crypto anymore. Crypto will become more like there is this country in South America today that Bitcoin is a legal tender, meaning you can buy and sell. You can go to a shop and say, okay, I want to buy bread, and you pay with Bitcoin. You understand? A lot of institutions are finally accepting the idea of digital assets. You get, so getting involved both in the futures trade now and other aspect of trading in crypto is a good idea for young people. I encourage people to there is something we don't know. The world is going digital. You understand? And the earlier you get into it, as it grows, the more experience you get, and the more you know how to diversify your portfolio. I'm trading crypto not because that is the only thing I do. No, crypto is one of the many things I do. You get, as a young man today, if you don't have multiple sources of income, you will really suffer. You get, and most times when money comes into your hand, because of you don't know how to invest it, you lose it. So getting into crypto now will help you to know how to diversify your portfolio and how to really invest and make money off it, either trading futures, specifically futures. I wrote something on my WhatsApp status. I was telling people that if you have like 500k, you can comfortably from your comfort, you can comfortably from your comfort wherever you are, be it you are working or you're a businessman, you can make more than 30% of your capital every month. I'm sure of that. There are days that I enter trade because I don't put much risk. I don't use big leverage on trades so that it will not affect my psychology. You get, I don't use massive leverage. No, I put a leverage that once I'm on the trade, whether I hit my stop loss or not, I'm not moved. My capital is intact. But before God and man, within the last 1 week, I have made over 50 USDT. You get, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm currently on a trade. So it is something that work. So you can be trading signals even as a businessman, as a civil servant. All you need to do is, once you receive the signal, you execute it the way you are given. And you don't have to be greedy. You have to follow it step by step and give it time. Capital is built over time. You don't want to enter a trade today and you want to hit it today. No, it doesn't work like that. You understand? So the next point I have here is, what are trading signals? Okay, trading signals are coin pairs you will receive to trade. You get, there is an example I'll send later here on the group. Once you receive it, you already know, like for example, let me say I send a signal, let's say Ethereum USDT. You get, if I give you Ethereum USDT, I will give you the leverage you use. I will give you the entry, like where you have to enter. You have to enter within this range of points, and then I will give you the target 1, 2, 3. Most times it hits all our targets. Sometimes it doesn't hit all our targets, but we've been able to achieve more than 100. We have, in short, most of our trade hit over 100%. So once you receive a trade and you enter it, we use cross margin. We don't use isolated. I personally advise people to use cross margin. If you don't know how to execute futures trade, there's a video I made. I'll send it later on the group for you to see how to execute a trade. So once the signal is given to you, you enter it on your cross margin. Once you enter it, Binance themselves will give you a margin which can be adjusted, but I don't want you to adjust it. That margin is given to you based on your leverage. You understand? So if you enter it and you see the margin, let's say you enter with 100 USDT. If you enter with 100 USDT and then you use 10x to be your leverage, the margin you will be likely given is between 10 point something to 11 USDT. You get? So if you are given that 10 point something to 11 USDT, if the trade you enter hit 100%, it means you've made 100% of that margin you were given. So since your margin is, let's say, 10, if the trade hit 100%, you will make 100 USDT. If the trade hit 200%, you will make if the trade hit 100%, you make 10 USDT. If the trade hit 200%, you make 20 USDT. The percentage is in line with the margin you were given. You get? If you have 100 USDT and you want to use all of them and enter the trade, it's fine. You can enter all, but the likelihood of you blowing them all at once is very big. You can enter all and lose all. You can also enter all and make all. But I will not advise you to be using massive leverage. You get? I will not advise you to want to hit it all at a time. No, trading takes time. You compound your capital. If you have traded for 1 month, let's say you've been trading with us and you've traded for 1 month, and you notice that over 1 month you've been able to make like 30 to 50% of your capital. You trade the next month and you've made 30 to 50% of your capital. Now you will now see the consistency in the trade. As a trader, what you should be looking at is not the daily profits you get. What you should be looking at is the consistency of your profit of your trade in a month. What was my percentage win? You get? By the time you look at that, you can now begin to look at it on a long term. Okay, since I started trading with 100 USDT, over a month I've been able to make 30 USDT. Okay, if I'm able to get 1000 USDT, that 30 USDT now can be equivalent to 300 USDT. Okay, if I can be able to get, let's say 500, I can be able to get 150 USDT. You get? This is how a trader thinks. This is how a trader reasons. Good traders are not the one that want to come and make it overnight and blow their accounts. No, a good trader looks at the consistency of the profit and apply proper risks that will not cause you mental problems, because a lot of people get emotional when they enter trade because the thing went they see that the money is small, and because of that they want to increase and you see, all these things are the reason why people blow their accounts and the reason why people run away from futures. Futures can give you as much money as your salary, as the work you are working now. It can give you more than that. If you are working now and your salary is 100,000 naira, believe you me, with good capital you can make more than 100k per month trading signals, quality signals. You get? So the next question is, how much capital do you need to start? Now, when it comes to capital, it depends on your capability. You understand? It depends on your capability. If you really have the money, I would advise you to get nothing less than 100 USDT. If you want to trade and make profit, that when you withdraw you feel the effect and spend, not wasteful spending, like okay, within a month, like if you start with 100 USDT, by the mercy and grace of God you can get over 30% of that your capital. There are times we get more than that, because like I told you earlier, so far we've had more than 90% success on our trade, more than 90. So you can imagine what that is. But let's say the trade is not so good as you expected, you get more than 30%. So you can be getting 30% of your capital, and you compound it over time, or you look for money and add, you will see that you will be getting more money from trading than any other thing you are doing. You get? So when it comes to capital, if you really have the funds, if you can afford to raise over 100 to 500 USDT, I would advise that. You get? I always enter trades with nothing less than 100 USDT, 60 to 70 USDT. So let's assume I have 500 USDT. Every trade I put 100, 150, 60, depending on the risks. You get? Depending on the analysis. There are trades I would enter, and I will enter with big capital, because based on the analysis and the news I'm expecting, I know that this and this will likely happen. So there are trades I use huge capital, and then there are trades I wouldn't want to risk so much. So I just enter a capital that whatever happens, I will not be touched. All I know is that within a week I trade more than 10 times. So if in a week 7 days I trade more than 10, my success rate is always above 60%. You get? So if out of 10 trades you get 60, multiply it by your $100 or 100 USDT capital, that is 60 USDT. You get? Let's say worst case scenario, you get 40, 50. You get? Because all is dependent. I'll give you a signal, but I'll not tell you when to leave the trade. When to leave the trade is your own personal choice. But most of our trade, majority of our trade hits above 100%. Some of you that follow my status, you would have been seeing it. It's not gimmicks, it's not game, it's reality. You understand? It's not something I do just to get money off people. No, it is what is happening as you are seeing. You get? So what will happen is, there are many other questions I will answer, but I will answer the ones you guys will ask. So you will listen to this and then ask me your questions. You get? You will listen to this and then ask me your questions. I'll answer your questions, and I want you to be specific when asking your questions. If you can't express yourself in written text or with written text, you can send voice notes. You get? I repeat again, if you're entering trading for the first time, don't begin to look at how much money you are going to be making first. What you should be looking at is the consistency of your profit. I started with 100 USDT. Over a month, I've grown it by this. I started with 50 USDT. Over a month, I've grown it by this. If you can see that consistency, with that, you can now plan on how to increase your capital. Because capital is very, very important. Like I said, you don't enter crypto trading with 10,000 naira and you want to begin to make hundreds of thousands overnight. It doesn't work like that. The era whereby people made that kind of money, somehow it has passed. You get? Somehow it has passed. Though there is an opportunity for people to buy coins now and then, but if you buy now, you can leave it. I'm not telling you that if you buy now, you leave it between 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You get? You can still sell it on the short run, but I would prefer a longer period of time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You get? So I'll be expecting your questions. If you need me to send you any video, anything you want, I will send it. So this is it, guys. Ask me your questions. I'll be here to reply to every one of them. If you want to learn how to do analysis on your own, before you can become good in personal analysis, your own analysis on crypto now, first of all, I would like you to you would have to be someone that have traded before. You get? Because before you can begin to analyze a trade, you have to know the overall trend of the market. You get? You start your analysis based on the overall trend, and you have to now to correlate crypto news, stock market news with what you are seeing on the charts. You get? So it's not just the technical analysis you are seeing on the chart. There is a lot of work that is being done on the background, fundamental analysis. Those ones you have to know them, and it takes time to understand that and know the news that are very, very vital to the movement of those coin pairs on Binance. So I've not really made video on how to on how I've not really made video. I've not made video on how to teach people on how to analyze the market. I've not made video on that yet. I've not yet started teaching people how to analyze markets. You get, before, if you want me to teach you how to analyze the market, it's something that you have to be with me one-on-one, so that you see how I do it. Because some analysis, the thing is, some analysis you have to track it for days. There's a particular coin you will be looking at for like 2 days before it will get to where you would want, and then you enter. You understand? So there's a lot of work that is being done background. So for beginners and for people that just want to be making money for now, I would prefer you to trade signals. Signals will help you manage your risks. You will not enter multiple trades in a day, because you only trade when you receive signal. So on a very bad day, we help you preserve your capital. You understand? We help you to apply proper risks, leverage, lot size. You get? So I'll be expecting your questions. Thank you so much.
Omo, make I no lie you at all. I don learn things today. I don learn things a lot. But before we go to the question and answer section, where you go ask your question and him go answer you, I wan say a big thank you to Mr. Obadi Austin. Say you pull up for this AMA section. No be small thing at all. And for the knowledge wey you don drop for us for free like this, omo, no be small thing. Na only God go reward you for all the work wey you don dey do for this crypto space, and na God go bless you yafu join too. And again, if you wan learn from him, join his signal group or make he dey mentor you. We go drop Mr. Obadi Austin details for the group or the description box if you dey watch from YouTube, or comment box for any other social media wey you dey take dey watch us from. So we go drop him details, you go contact am, and una go discuss business. No say no be free o, but e no too cost. Alright, now thank you. I ask your question, may him dey answer you. And again, you hear say he talk say may you go straight to the point. So just go straight to the point, ask your question, and him go answer you.